two-parter there. Let's take you now to the headlines online and from the major news outlets around the country. We'll kick off with The Age, and it leads on the latest Ipsos poll suggesting the medical transfers debate has cost Labor dearly. The opposition's two-party preferred lead is its narrowest in 6 months.
Still, with that story, the Sydney Morning Herald reports that despite the sharp fall in popular support for Labor, voters trust that party more than the coalition to act on the Banking Royal Commission's recommendations.
Morrison's Tampa moment. The Australian links the Prime Minister's swell in support with the backing former coalition leader John Howard received in 2001 over the Tampa crisis.
A big week in Parliament is the lead in The Guardian Australia too. It says Labor will introduce a bill to crack down on payday lending.
While the Financial Review says the family of one of Papua New Guinea's most powerful politicians is directly benefiting from the Paladin Solutions deal for security services on Manus Island.
ABC News Online leads with that Four Corners story about China using bounty hunters to track down millions of missing billions inside Australia.
Jailbirds in your suburbs. The NT News reports a $10 million plan will transform more than 40 suburban houses into ex-prisoner accommodation.
The Advertiser leads on the major overhaul aimed at easing pressure on the state's ailing health system.
The West Australian tackles the latest methods to prevent shark attacks.
The Big Dry, drought-stricken farmers in eastern Victoria plead for government intervention. That story leads the Herald Sun.
The Daily Telegraph says students are being coached in climate change activism by taxpayer-funded organisations.
A new tree management policy leads the Canberra Times. The National Capital Authority says the public will be kept updated on the removal and replacement of some of the city's most famous treescapes. There are some really fantastic trees in Canberra.
The Courier Mail says major sports have committed to gender equality, boosting wages and sponsorship for women.
And the Mercury details how Californian rock band the Red Hot Chili Peppers performed handstands on the stage to entertain fans during a power outage at their sold-out show in Hobart. Now they're simply showing off, Madeline.
They are very impressive, the Chili Willies. It's going on.
Yeah.
It's going strong. I don't know, like 30 years or something?
Yeah, maybe you like that. Yeah,
and,
getting on.
And still an amazing gig. I saw them a couple of years ago. Amazing gig to go to.
Now here's a question.